Once again, time to talk Dallas Cowboys football, and of course we do that with a special guest, Mickey Spagnola. Mickey, the boys went into Foxborough and lifted the curse. Well, would you say it was a curse after all those years, 1987, you know?
Oh, absolutely. You know, they had a lot going against them going in there. Not only the history, the fact that they hadn't beaten the Patriots up there in Foxborough since 1987. The Patriots had seemingly a much improved defense. They were ranked 5th going into this game. And then there was the Bill Belichick factor, that he was going to test this Cowboys offense to see if it was what we think it was. Well, it is, because they went up and handled all those things, winning the game in overtime. And it was a pretty fun game to watch, too, I imagine.
Well, you know, everyone had Dak going in and being slowed down against this the mastermind, Bill Belichick. But Dak having a great, a great outing with the 445 passing yards. No one has been able to do that to Belichick. And at this moment, I would say that the Cowboys' confidence must be sky high.
Yeah, I think it really is. And it wasn't only Dak. I thought Kellen Moore put together a very good offensive game plan, called plays with the defensive mastermind, as you pointed out, toe-to-toe, and he came out ahead. So I think maybe, I believe it was Mike McCarthy said it best, this team, you would have a lot of confidence in it as long as Dak Prescott's on the field.
And as far as a good time to get some rest and heal some bodies, right? Going into the bye week, as far as the injury report, what does that look like?
Yeah, the biggest concern would be Dak straining that calf muscle on the winning touchdown play in overtime. He was in a walking boot after the game. He's been in a walking boot the beginning of this week. So we'll see exactly where he's at when the guys get back here on Monday at the Star, but I was told it was only a strain and that the goal is to get him ready to go for next Sunday's game against the Minnesota Vikings. And after that, they're going to start getting some guys back, right? La'el Collins comes back off his suspension. You saw Donovan Wilson getting able to play in that game, and maybe there's a chance, after the bye, guys like Dorrance Armstrong and Michael Gallup will be returning. I don't know that they'll play in that next game, but maybe the game after that, after they've been out for quite some time.
That strain that Dak got, is that maybe some residual effect from the ankle injury, and him balancing out things? You know how sometimes you might overcompensate on one leg or the other, depending on which one is hurt? Or
I think he just came down funny. I mean, Van, remember, he threw 51 passes in the game,
yeah.
So I don't know the calf was good for 50 and then it went out on you on the 51st throw, right? I just think it was one of those things, the way he came down. And you know what? And if you've noticed around the league, there's been a lot of calf strains going on. I don't know what the deal is, but that seems to be the injury of the month here in the NFL.
Now that you say that, you're right about that. And I wonder if the turf or anything like that has something to do with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's, the lack of a lot of practice during the week. Everything's regulated. You can only put the pads on basically once a week. And you only have so many padded practices during the week. So, who knows? It's just kind of one of those strange things.
CeeDee Lamb, so after the catch and the frustrated guy pushed him out of bounds and he waved at him, I'm sure he got a couple of guys dapping him up for that. Glad that he.
Oh no, absolutely. After the guy pushed him needlessly like that to the ground after he burned him, I thought it was pretty funny to get up and just wave goodbye to him, right? Because he couldn't catch up. He was long gone.
And at this point in the season, I think it's safe to say, unless they have a monumental collapse, the Cowboys appear to be a team that's headed to the postseason and maybe do well in the postseason.
Well, it's off to a good start, but the thing I think everybody needs to remember, there's still 11 games left.
Right.
That's a long time, right? That used to be a college season, still remains after you've already played 6 games. So I think what they've done so far, they should have done. I don't think it's unexpected. And the one game they lost, they had a chance to win it. They came up a minute and 24 seconds short. So now you got to just keep your head down and keep grinding. The NFL is very difficult, and it's very difficult to go on a 5-game winning streak, let alone 6 or 7. So I'll guarantee you the Minnesota Vikings will be ready for them a week from this Sunday.
Yeah, and you make a good point there about the 11 games being left, because we got to take into account injury. Somebody could get hurt or something like that, and that just changes everything. You see how teams deal with injuries, and it just decimates what's going on as far as what they're trying to do on the field.
Yeah, as I wrote last week, don't be counting your chickens before they hatch, right? One game at a time, and I got all these people telling me they're buying plane tickets to the Super Bowl, and I said, well, there will be a Super Bowl in L.A. You will have a game there, and I knew what they were saying, but you just got to be careful getting too far ahead of yourself in this league.
Yeah, I guess I was one of those people just now. Well, hey, man, always a pleasure talking to you. I can't wait to talk to you about the Vikings and the Cowboys when that comes up in a couple of weeks here. He's Mickey Spagnola.
I enjoy it, Van. Thanks.
All right. Well, he's Mickey Spagnola, and I'm Van Tate, and we'll see you next time.